What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Angel Reese, okay? Angel Reese has been a topic of conversation since the game that LSU women's basketball team had with Iowa, the Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball team, and the taunting gate that happened, right? Because one of the female players, who happens to be a white female on the Iowa team, I guess she did some taunting, and then Angel Reese did some taunting back, and it upset some people. And the thing is that it's the people that it upset, right? We can't look at this situation and say it was a bunch of Trump supporter racists, right? You had a lot of liberals, Democrats, who did not like the fact that this other particular female was being mocked by Angel Reese. And you got your Keith Olbermanns. Now you got Jill Biden that wants to invite the Iowa Hawkeyes to the White House, right? The losing team. And that has some people feeling some type of way, including Angel Reese, who's saying, you know what? You can invite them to the White House. We're going to go see the Obamas, right? I just thought this whole thing has been hilarious because of the people who are outraged, right? Because it's not the people who you think would be outraged, right? It's usually the people that are race baiting on social media every day are the ones who are upset with Angel Reese. I've told y'all over and over and over that these white liberals do not give a damn about you. I don't know how many times I got to say it. These white liberals do not care about you. You can get on here, you can think they're your friends, and you can think that they support you, but they will treat you like how you think others are treating you. There are white people that did not like this white female being mocked. I'll tell you right now, you cannot be out here disrespecting these white women. You know what happens when you disrespect these Caucasian women, right? Even though taunting happens, taunting goes on in sports. I don't have a problem with taunting. When you're in a highly competitive game, taunting is going to happen, right? But I think what people got to understand is that when you have this Caucasian female from the Midwest, and you got this black girl, this Angel Reese, being mocked, and she's mocking her right back. It's all in the competitive spirit. I ain't got no problem with it. But you see, there are people who will, and there are people who look like this particular Caucasian woman, and they feel sorry for her. Not only that she lost, she was being mocked, and they're not going to like that. And now you're seeing these same Democrats, these same liberals who claim that they love you, that they're for you. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Ain't that what Joe Biden said? But look at his wife. His wife did not like the fact that you black woman, you mocked this Caucasian female. And now she wants to invite the Iowa Hawkeyes to the White House. This is how they feel about you. You can say whatever you want about, MAGA Trump supporters, and you can dislike them all day long, but don't you mock this white woman, this white female basketball player, because you don't know who you're pissing off. You're pissing off a segment of people that you didn't think you were going to piss off. So let's get into this, man. This whole thing is hilarious. Just the irony of everything that's going on here. This according to People. LSU star Angel Reese and her teammates likely aren't visiting the White House anytime soon. Reese, who's 20, spoke candidly about Dr. Jill Biden's prior suggestion to invite both LSU and Iowa to the White House, despite the losing team having never been invited in the past. If we were to lose, we would not be getting invited to the White House, Reese said on the I Am an Athlete podcast. I remember Biden made a comment about both teams should be invited because of sportsmanship. And I'm like, are you saying because of what I did? Reese added, referencing her taunt to Iowa's Caitlin Clark, which sparked a slew of online criticism towards the LSU star. Reese said stuff like that, referring to First Lady's idea, bothers her because she'd expect her to be more supportive of the women's tournament champions. Oh, you really thought that? Listen, it's all about optics, Angel. Angel, the truth has always been out here. It's all about optics. It's all about participation trophies, and it's all about them saying, you know what, even though LSU worked their ass off to get to that point, we still want to bring the Iowa women in, right? We want them to be able to celebrate this too. So I could see Angel Reese's point here. It's like, well, wait a minute, you only invite the champions. Why are you inviting the losers? That hasn't been done before. But you have to understand, this administration is doing things that have never been done before, and they are destroying this country, both foreign and domestic. So there's a lot of things this administration is doing that really doesn't make any sense. And this just proves it. It bothers me because you're a woman at the end of the day, and you're supposed to be standing behind us before anything, said Reese. Now, see, that's where you messed up. She really, she's not really obligated, Angel. She's not really obligated to do anything. As a matter of fact, when people will come to the White House, they're there to see the president. Jill Biden is not the president, but she's the mouthpiece because Joe Biden doesn't even know what day it is. He probably doesn't know what's going on right now. He doesn't even know that there was a female basketball tournaments going on, both male and female, because you have a men's team, UConn, that won, who are going to be going to the White House, and that there's the women's team. So it's hard to see things like that and not comment back on it. The LSU Star revealed that a lot of phone calls were made regarding the team's potential visit to the White House. That's why she wants to come out and apologize, Reese explained. But at the same time, I don't accept it. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't accept the apology. You said what you said. Reese continued, I said what I said. You can't go back on certain things that you say. See, Jill Biden realized how the optics were bad. Jill Biden realized how optic-wise how poorly this looked, and that's why she offered this weak apology. And I see where Angel Reese is coming from in this regard. Now she says that she wants to go see the Obamas. But ultimately, I think that Angel is taking a lot of this personal because she feels like this was only done because of the taunting, right? Reese explained that if the Bidens felt like Iowa deserved the invite because of sportsmanship, she'd be fine with celebrating LSU's title win with the former president and first lady Barack and Michelle Obama. Iowa can have that spotlight. We'll go to the Obamas, Reese said. I'm going to see Michelle. I'm going to see Barack. The tensions between the First Lady and the LSU Tigers may have begun before the Women's March Madness Championship game on Sunday. According to Reese, Jill had offered to meet both teams in their locker rooms before the game. We said no, Reese revealed. We said we didn't want to. What they got against Jill Biden? Don't let me find out that y'all didn't vote for Joe Biden. Y'all not Biden supporters, because that would make this even better, right? They don't want that health in the locker room. Listen, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not wanting that health in the locker room. She's unsure if Iowa accepted the invitation to meet up before tip-off, but Reese said LSU rejected the offer initially because of Joe's bracket. He picked somebody else to win the national championship. He didn't even put us on his bracket to get out of Baton Rouge, so I was like, bet. Joe Biden doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what's going on today. He probably doesn't know what day it is. He probably thinks today is Tuesday. He doesn't even know most, if not all, the teams that were in the tournament. He only picked the teams that his advisors and handlers told him to choose. So I don't know if it's all on Joe Biden. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of his cognitive functions, allegedly. So we can't really say that he would have known that y'all were going to be successful. It's not like he's watching, right? Anyway, on Monday, Reese reacted to the news that Jill was considering inviting both teams to the White House on Twitter. She shared the link to ESPN's story and wrote a joke with 3 laughing emojis. LSU's guard Alexis Morris also chimed in, suggesting the team celebrate their win with the former First Lady Michelle Obama. Instead, Reese reshared Morris' tweet and wrote, "That's the tweet," in agreement with her teammate. The suggestion to invite both teams may have had good intentions, but the idea comes just the day after Reese became the subject of harsh racially charged online criticism, which is actually coming from a lot of different. If she thinks it's because of race, it's coming from a lot of different people, especially Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Democrats, you got some conservatives, but it's coming from the people who you don't even expect the criticism to come from. Reese dealt with attacks on Twitter after the broadcast showed her taunting Iowa's Caitlin Clark with the "you can't see me" hand gesture made popular by wrestler John Cena, which Clark had done herself earlier in the tournament. During her post-game press conference, the NCAA champion said, "All year I was critiqued about who I was. I don't fit the narrative. I don't fit the box that you all want me to be in. I'm too hood. I'm too ghetto. You told me that all year, but when other people do it, y'all don't say anything." Well, I would say this. She used it as motivation, which is what it looks like she did, which, I mean, I ain't got no problem with. Use everything to your advantage. And that's what Angel Reese did. She used it to her advantage, and she got a W. Now, I don't know where this goes. She's 20, so I'm assuming she has some eligibility left, as far as college is concerned. I don't know what her future holds, but, we see where, guys like NBA Youngboy apparently are trying to get at her, right? There were rumors that she was dating she was dating NBA Youngboy, right? Now you got this tweet, which, I don't know, man. This ain't a good sign. I will say that for all the Angel Reese supporters, this ain't a good sign, right? This was the Twitter exchange that her and NBA Youngboy had on Twitter. She said, just let her be the video vixen. And she laughing, and she said, "And just let me do the humming." Because again, there was rumors that they may have been dating each other, which apparently wasn't true. But that doesn't mean that, she could be a future baby mama for NBA Youngboy, because usually when this guy has his sights set on a chick, he usually ends up scoring. All right.
O'clock your time. You gonna watch it? You gonna watch it?
I promise I'm gonna watch
it.
Well, that's not good. So we'll see where she is. She's gotten a lot of buzz in this tournament, and she seems to, she might be falling under NBA Youngboy spell. So hopefully for the Angel Reese fans out there, she don't go down that path. But we'll see. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.